you had an interesting revelation. You want to share it with our listeners?
I heard from 2 advisors yesterday that talked about imposter syndrome and limiting beliefs. And I was like, so that's the reason that nobody can post on social media without having to be like, having to write out like a treasure map or something.
So you talked to some advisors, they were feeling like an imposter about writing content, about putting themselves out there. And that was the thing that was keeping them from taking action to grow their practice?
I think it's people who are starting something, whether they're starting out in their practice, or I've also seen this, advisors that are transferring to a new type of practice. Like they used to be at a wirehouse and now they're at an RIA firm.
Got it. So when I think about imposter syndrome, I know I can relate. I remember when I first started in the business, I was scared of anybody asking me questions that I didn't know. And now close to 2 decades later, I'm like, there's still so much I don't damn know. So, I think imposter syndrome is natural for folks, but I think the thing that I think about is like, all of us are a beginner at something. You got to be willing to suck at something to start in order to get better. What do you think about that?
I think it actually has to do with how high somebody's net worth is relative to the people that they're serving. Sorry, I'm so congested. I have COVID.
Yeah. Oh no, you and I might be in the same boat because I'm dying over here. Thank God for this hot tea. So everybody that listens to us, this is radio voice Eric and Sarah here tuning in for the hits of a financial advisors.
Did you do a COVID test?
I have not yet, but I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere.
I was vaccinated 4 times. Sorry, everybody. I don't mean to be political about this, but I have children. And when one of us gets a cold, all 6 of us get it. Well, I don't have 6. I don't have 5 children. There's Antonio, right? And then there's the 4 kids, right? So
there's our big children, as we call it, AKA husbands. All right. We hear you, ladies.
But I was like, I can't have my family get COVID. Everyone has to get vaccinated. I don't care whatever the political things are, right? And so I think it's more mild after you get vaccinated, because I just thought I had like a cold. And then I did. My parents were coming to visit, and I'm like, I better do a COVID test so I don't like kill them or something. And then I have COVID, so that's why I'm congested. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, this is real. This is real. This is real life here. So I hear you. I'm right there with you. So when you think about head trash, usually what I've seen from my experience is, it has to do with a lack of confidence. It has to do with feeling less than. And like you said, sometimes it has to do with you're dealing with the mental game that your brain plays with yourself of, I'm advising this high net worth person, this person that has more success and money than me. Why am I credible? Right?
Right. Yeah. And I think the issue is having to do with the mission and the purpose being lacking. Okay. Because if you really felt like, regardless of how much more money this person has, they have a bad problem that they desperately need my help with. And the rest of them out there are wolves that are going to, maybe the other financial advisors have the same net worth as them, but do they have the same worth morally as I do?
Yeah.
Maybe not, right? So you have to look at it that I'm valuable because I'm on a mission to solve their problem more than anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
That if you have that mindset, then you're not going to let anything stop you. You're not going to let like the fact you're just starting your practice and you've got like one other client, right? Instead of like 500, like nothing's going to, because you're going to be like, I don't even care. I'm so hell-bent on fixing this for them.
Yeah.